Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will get the first crack at it here. A state divided. They started playing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, the big wooden lumberjack, back in the early 50s when Sparty joined the Big Ten.
And it's so nice to have you, Reese, to have all those data from when you were in high school and when you were in college back in the 50s. And you know the records so well of these games, but it matters. And their comments fly week to week for these guys. Michigan, Michigan State, and it is intense and the hatred runs deep.
Can you just imagine Reese riding to school in his Ford Model T back in the day? How nice that would have been, just putting along and getting to school, making sure all his homework's done, just looking like the man on campus. I'll tell you, there's a lot of familiarity in this game. A lot of these high school players grew up playing with or against each other, so it just adds an extra layer to this ride.
The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there, they can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins, guys, you start to really like the offense.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Spartans will try to punch it in on first and goal. He wants to throw it again. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Back to throw, it's Gibbs. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now it's third and goal. Motion from the offense. Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sparty!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and going to be a long day. Looking to throw on third. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all the stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about great balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Gibbs. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. And he could not get loose on the run. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. To the air, it's Prince. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. This offense has a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Spartans will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Scanning the field, it's Prince. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Finds his target down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes separated by 65 miles battling for a prize like the Paul Bunyan Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He wants to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect...
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit, though.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
Quick completion to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll throw it on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Fast motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Sparty has stretched out this lead, guys, and they can almost taste showing off that Paul Bunyan trophy.
And imagine the Spartan fans right now just going bananas. Go green, go white. Talking about Michigan all year long. They win so many games. Poor old Michigan State. And what are they doing? Taking care of business.
Yeah, no doubt. They're the school here in state that's usually playing with a chip on their shoulder. They don't recruit as well as Michigan. Michigan's had more success in conference play in recent years, but Michigan State showed up. They look like the big brother in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Army. Your boy KC
Lofts one high and deep. Makes a catch down the right side. He's loose. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking downfield, it's Prince. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down, looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the run. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. He wants to throw here on second down. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the defense was ready when the wide receiver got the ball. Offense gets set for second down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to pass, it's Prince. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. On second down, looking again to throw. On target over the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. Handoff to the single back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. They're trying to get to it. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, you talk about all the excitement, emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over. And now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that opportunity.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll go right back to it. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked